Hey everyone, Canadian Trucker here. Today we are somewhere in Minnesota, halfway between Albert Lea and Owatonna at a Casey's General Store. We got a 24-hour ration to review today. This is an Australian CR1M Menu D, packed on January 2nd, 2021, so very, very fresh. Pretty excited about this one. These things seem to be rare and expensive. It was sent to me by either Mike Kreischer or Tracy Phillips. I'm not sure who sent me this one. I also have a Menu G that one of them sent me. So yeah. And before we move on, I want to give a quick shout out to Nation.MREfinds, MRE, something like that. He's a young 20-year-old fella down in Georgia. He does ration reviews, very enthusiastic, great videos. He has just signed up for the Marines, and yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel down below. Show him some support, go check him out. And finally, two people I want to mention from Australia. I think the one guy's from Australia, I'm not even sure, but most of his videos are Australian. Is Petereview. I didn't even know this guy made videos. Like, I've seen him around for a long time. He's got awesome videos. A lot of CR1Ms, those 5-man rations and stuff. Yeah, pretty good. I've just started watching them this week. It's kind of embarrassing. We don't always know who makes videos. But there'll be a link down to his channel as well. And then the other guy from Australia, Cyanide Cookies. Everybody knows him. Great dude. Bit of a dick, but he's all right. He's actually the reason I started making videos way back when. He was my 25th subscriber because he wanted to put me through all this. But anyway, I'm gonna try and break this down into 3 meals, and in a way that's not going to take 20 minutes, even though we're already 2 minutes into this. So yeah, be right back. So there's no easy way to do this in my truck, so I'm just going to start pulling stuff out, naming it off quick as we can, get through this. Wild berry isotonic drink powder. Product in New Zealand, we got bread, oven dried tomato and something tuna herb dressing, instant mashed potatoes, natural muesli fruits and seeds, biscuits cream cracker which are crushed, protein drink chocolate, we got a peppered steak bar, Jack Link's, we got M&M's, biscuit jam sandwich, sweetened condensed milk and strawberry jam, Lifesavers musk that has clearly been open. That is messed up. Another Jack Link's teriyaki, whole grain cereal bar with fruit and chia seeds, savory mints, that's one of our mains, chocolate chip cake, oh heck yeah. We got our chocolate ration and sweet potato Thai red curry. Our little can of cheese and an all fruit bar, tropical. Spoon, matches, and toilet paper. We got 2 coffee, 2 tea, one's on the floor, 2 white sugar, 1 creamer, 1 black pepper, 1 salt, I don't even know where this stuff's all going, tomato ketchup and Tabasco sauce, 2 packs of Mentos gum, 1 tube of Vegemite, 3 rubber bands in a Ziploc bag. We got our Fred, which is a food something or other. And we got, I don't know what this is for, more toilet paper. And that's what comes in it. I'm gonna sort this out into see what we're having for breakfast. All right, first thing we're gonna try out is a coffee. I put both coffees in here, the 1 creamer and both sugars, and about a cup and a half of water. There's no directions on how much water. I don't know, pretty bitter. Then we got our fruit muesli, I think is what it was called. I probably put too much water in there. It says add cream and sugar to taste. Of course, I read that after I used all the cream and sugar in the coffee. But you don't need it. That's actually pretty good just on its own. It's got, I don't know, raisins or cranberries. I'm gonna say cranberries, pumpkin seeds, some other stuff. We'll wash it down with a chocolate protein drink. This is one of my favorite things in a US MRE. Let's see how Australia holds up. And it does not. This is absolutely awful. Maybe it's gone off. Shouldn't have. Sort of tastes like an instant breakfast if you've ever had one of those by Carnation. Whole grain cereal bar with fruit and chia seeds. That looks like that. It's actually really good. I've never had anything like that. Here's an interesting fact. I just grabbed like 6 random things. Every one of them is made by Multipack in New Zealand. I wonder if those guys are allies. I guess we'll eat our all fruit bar as well. Looks like one of those. I forget what they're called in Canada. Just a bar of fruit. That thing is damn good. So last thing I want to try for breakfast is these Musk Lifesavers. I've heard about them. Turns out this wasn't open. It was just, you know, up there. So let's see what these are all about. I know what Musk smells like. It's a cologne. And they actually smell a little bit like that. So that does taste like musk, like the cologne you'd wear. But what it really reminds me of is Thrills chewing gum. Tastes like soap. My sister loves them. It's pretty similar. If you want to know what this tastes like and you're in Canada, go up, get yourself a pack of Thrills. See you at lunch. All right, I couldn't wait any longer. We're trying the chocolate chip cake. That's pretty good. Although I don't find any chocolate chips at all in it. It tastes good. All right, for lunch, we're having sweet potato Thai red curry. That's what that looks like. I was actually really nervous of this, but once I smelt it, this smells really good. I don't know what's in it. Let's check the ingredients. Water, lentils, sweet potato, onions, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. It's burning my hand. And I guess that's what all that stuff is. No meat in this one, I don't think. Try her out. That is friggin' awesome. Comparable to that lentils and masala sauce in the halal rations. There's nothing wrong with this. It's not hot whatsoever. There's no burning spice. That is all flavor. That is friggin' amazing. Wash that down with wild berry isotonic drink powder. That's actually really good. I wouldn't say it's overly sweet. Strong berry flavor. Matt Kreischer wouldn't like this. Yeah, I do. That's good. That's real good. I ain't kidding. We got a clean plate here. And well, I screwed that up because I planned on having some bread with that meal. Guess we'll have bread separate. Woo. Beauty. It's white. And that, oh yeah. That smells like Texas Roadhouse bread. That fresh bread, they give you the cinnamon butter. That's exactly, not cinnamon, but that smells like fresh bread. And it's not. Today is November 20 something, 2022. This was packed on October 2020. This is over 2 years old. This, I'm not kidding, this smells fresh. There's the inside. This smells better than any bread I've had in a ration. Better than most bread you find in the grocery store. First things first, you guys have heard that song, We Come From a Land Down Under, whatever. It's the only time I've ever heard anybody use Vegemite before. And the guy talks about how some guy offered him a Vegemite sandwich. So apparently you people in Australia eat Vegemite sandwiches. I'm going to take your word for it and we're going to try it out. There, that is. Comes out like a molasses. Little air pocket. So it smells, the only way I can describe this smell, which is probably how I'll describe the taste, it tastes like beer. Like if you were to boil beer down into a paste, like a really concentrated beer is what this smells like. Oh man. I really want to be tough for you guys. Oh. And eat it like this was nothing big. Whew. We gotta wash that down with a little more of our wild berry. There's like this pocket of it. Oh. That's no big thing. I only ever had this one other time. And I don't think I put near that amount on. Anyway, we're going to try the bread on its own because that's what we should have done. Maybe it's the bread that's crappy, but I doubt it. Bread's perfect. It's that crap. Got our little tin of Bega processed cheese. It's very firm. Put that on our bread. The slightest bit of Vegemite. I really like that cheese. I know that a lot of you don't, or maybe some of you don't. That's good stuff. I would eat the whole can, almost make a sandwich out of this. And that little bit of Vegemite wasn't that bad. Like it kind of added to this. So I'm going to add a little more with the cheese. Just a bit though. Let's give that a go. That's good. That livens up that cheese just a little bit. So yeah, if you get the Vegemite and the cheese, put them together. Try the Vegemite first. You'll know how much to put on after. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Now we'll try our tea. There's 2 tea bags. Didn't say what color it was. Didn't say anything about it. I think it's just regular black tea. Regular normal tea. But we're going to toss some of this in. Sweetened condensed milk. Everybody's favorite. Yeah. And I know a lot of people say you're not supposed to put cream and sugar, or cream or sugar, I don't know. As a kid, my grandparents, that's where I had my tea, and they always put cream and sugar in theirs. I remember my grandpa liked his really sweet. But yeah, let's try her. Good stuff. Tear into our peppered steak bar. Looks like that. We're just going to take a bite. Made in New Zealand. That's good. Very peppery. It's the slightest bit sweet, which I don't like. I like this, but it shouldn't be too sweet. I'm kind of worried that teriyaki one's going to be crazy sweet. The peppered one? Nothing wrong with that. Biscuit jam sandwich. Even that is made in New Zealand. These are also known as Jammy Dodgers. Those are so good. Zero bloom. Look at that. You get 8 of these little squares. I just want to get it all over the place. That's one of my favorite Ration chocolate because they're not trying to be, you know, bullshit 80% cacao fancy like that. This is straight up milk chocolate. It's sweet, it's delicious, it's awesome. All right, so for supper we're gonna try our smashed up biscuit cream crackers and our strawberry jam. Looking good. The crackers are just standard crackers, but that jam is super sweet. That's really good stuff. Teriyaki beef steak bar. No, teriyaki steak bar. Like I said earlier, teriyaki, not my thing when it comes to jerky. It's not my thing at all, actually. But we'll give it a try. You know what? That's pretty good. The pepper jerky was actually really peppery, and if you ate these at the same time, I think they'd be kind of a nice balance for each other. For our main course, we got minced savory mince. It's beef, water, chickpeas, some other crap. It's a very fine kind of pureed meat. There are chickpeas in there, which, I mean, why are chickpeas a thing? I don't get it, but they're in there. Then we got our mashed potatoes that got something green in there. I put salt and pepper over everything. And it's hot, crazy hot. We'll try a bite of our savory mince on its own. I can see a big ball of fat. Yeah, and that just tastes like greasy roast beef. It's actually really good. Peas, carrots, some other stuff. Try the potatoes on their own. I did put salt and pepper on them because who doesn't put salt and pepper on their potatoes? And those are good. I love that New Zealand puts mashed potatoes in every single one of their CR1Ms. Same with the M&Ms and the chocolate rash. There's so many things that go into each one that you need in each one. And potatoes are one of them. We're gonna try them together because that's kind of how I eat stuff, and that's how you do it. And that is freaking amazing. That was our Australian CR1M Menu D packed on January 2nd, 2021. Super fresh. I'm absolutely floored about this. It's really hard to be critical. I mean, I came into this, I've had one other CR1M. I wasn't overly fond of it, and I've always said, to hell with it, I don't need to have another one. And this is why I say, if it lets you down one time, try them again, because you'll be pretty surprised. This was a fantastic meal. Protein drink was not good. I don't know if it was off or what, but I didn't like that. Vegemite is Vegemite. Add it with the cheese to the bread. Bread was fantastic. I mean, everything. The other thing I might do with this one, because you got to be critical, the protein drink was crap. Vegemite is, you know, acquired taste. You know, you have Vegemite, we have peanut butter. I could use another drink. I had coffee in the morning, tea and the one drink for lunch, and then I had nothing for supper but water. That'd be it. Did I mention I like these? Musk flavored Lifesavers are friggin' awesome. I kind of really hate that I gotta bring a couple home for Mrs. Trucker. She probably wouldn't like them anyway, right? Yeah. Tracy Phillips, Mike Kreischer, Matt Crasher, whatever you want to be called. Thank you, fellas. Check out the links down below. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you next time.